Shouta asks him what he means, and Fuse tells them to settle it with a chicken race. He gets on another bike to challenge Shouta in the game, whereby the first person to apply the brakes between them as they drive towards the wall loses. Maylin gets mad after seeing Shouta agree to such a ridiculous game, so she asks Ulfheim to connect her to him. Immediately as the connection is made, she asks him if he seriously wants to take up the challenge, and Shouta affirms. She then asks him if he's dumb because he can easily solve the matter by beating them to a pulp. She then asks him what he'll do if, by some chance, he loses the chicken race. Shouta plans to find out when he crosses the bridge. With that, he disconnects the audio. Maylin yells at Ulfheim, saying that Shouta has violated orders. She worries about what the boss will say if he finds out. Maylin then asks Ulfheim to turn back the audio, but to her surprise, he refuses. She snaps at him and hits him for being so stupid, but Ulfheim tells her that Shouta would never lose. The day Shouta knocked out Fuse when the brat tried attacking him, Shouta carried the boy back to the infirmary. Then, Ulfheim had asked Shouta why he was being too nice to the boy, so Shouta narrated how he had a soldier much younger than him join his unit when he was fighting in the jungles of South America. Despite the boy being very young, Shouta and the last boss had allowed him to participate in the war because the boy needed to feed his family. Back then, Shouta had grown close to the boy and tried teaching him Japanese. Unfortunately, the day after he taught the boy how to say goodbye in Japanese, the little soldier was killed in action. Now, the reason Shouta had decided to help Fusey was that he looked just like the fallen little soldier. As Ulfheim watches them about to race, he sees Shouta smiling after being trash-talked by Fuse, and notes that Shouta might be better suited as a teacher than a mercenary. Rain starts falling at the venue, and as they rev their bike, preparing for the race. The referee announces that they are to take off as soon as the can he throws hits the ground. Maylin has a bad feeling about the race, but Ulfheim calms her down by saying Shouta is a teacher after all. She refuses and says he's just a legendary mercenary. Still, Ulfheim supports Shouta and tells her that Shouta might become a legendary teacher. Curious, he anticipates the outcome of the race. A few seconds later, the referee throws the empty can into the air, and as soon as it lands, the bike riders kick off. Shouta outpaces him and accelerates towards the wall. Fuse also picks up speed, and it has his henchmen worry about him. Still, Shouta doesn't waver and doesn't reduce his speed despite the wall getting closer than ever. Seeing this, Maylin freaks out, knowing that if they crash into the wall at that pace, Fuse will die. Ulfheim, on the other hand, commends Fuse for being gutsy, but Maylin worries about Shouta's teaching career because if he gets Fuse killed, that'll be the end for him. Ulfheim, on the other hand, says that can only happen if Shouta abandons the boy, but he is sure Shouta won't do such a thing. As they approach the wall, Shouta glances at Fuse and sees the boy risk his all just to save his face in school. At the last minute, Fuse applies his brakes out of fear of being turned into mashed cheese, and immediately Shouta intervenes by leaping off his bike and saving the boy.